So is the name of the organization Share Goodness then?
Yeah, Share
Or it's
Goodness
Share Goodness?
is the name of the organization.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the purpose of getting all of this together, the actual Share Goodness and the group of you guys?
Well, we as a young group of people, we wanted to do something positive, you know, get something out there. So we came up with the idea of starting a charitable organization. So we all grouped together, which is a group of about 5 of us.
Or so you have 5 main people?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably have a couple more, but in terms of planning and execution and stuff like that, is a group of about eight young people that started sharing this.
Okay. And you all are based where?
I don't think we necessarily have a base. Most of the meetings take place in Shogunas, where is generally the central area for all of us to get there. But as far as our events go, the reason that we take it to San Fernando is that we had a blood drive a couple of months ago, sometime last year. It was in a presentation called Shogunas. And that was a great success. So we decided to take the blood drive elsewhere for people who necessarily couldn't come to that one in Central. Okay. We plan to have another blood drive in a couple of months' time, somewhere in the east. I think Yogesh could tell you more about that one.
This one in the east at Hillview College. Most likely mid-June, we will have information posted about as soon as this blood drive is over. So people who want to know about the blood drive in the east could visit us at sharegoodness.org or check us out on Facebook. If not any queries, they could mail us at mail@sharegoodness.org, mail@sharegoodness.org.
All right. Well, a lot of people have been hearing about this blood drive that's coming up on Saturday. But before we get into that part of it, tell me some of the projects that you all were associated with or done in the past.
Yeah, the first time we started off with a couple, some people went to a pediatrics drive in Mount Hope for some kids, and the core Share Goodness group was basically brought together there, where we decided like these group of people who are unbeknownst to everybody else taking their time off to go to these underprivileged kids to visit them, spend time with them, generally make a fool of ourselves for them to be happy, right? But after we realized that the core of Share Goodness should be given, right? We want to be the middleman between people who want to share and people who need help. So we realized that as far as the project for the blood drives go, we are at 1/3 of the level that we need to be for the country to be comfortable with the amount of blood in the blood bank. So we decided to throw blood drives around the country. First of all, a presentation college Shogunas, which was a great success for us. Secondly, the presentation college San Fernando, and well, the third one we have carded is for Hillview in the east.
Okay. All right, so we're talking blood drive come Saturday in President College in San Fernando. It starts at 9 o'clock.
Yes, we're taking our first donors at 9, and we have hourly slots from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and so until 4 o'clock. We're taking our last donors at 4.
How has the preparations been going for this particular event?
Seamless so far. Because of the last blood drive, we were very familiar with the nurses at the Friends of the Blood Bank. They were very, very good to us, and it's excellent to have them on board, and they do a very, very good job. So they take mostly all the hard work out of our hands. So we just have to...
They do a pretty good job.
Yeah, excellent job they did in helping us out in the first blood drive. It was because of them the blood drive was a success like it was.
And the response that you've been getting so far?
The response is great. The first blood drive we got 40 pints, which was a great number, and I think in Yogesh was 34 donors for first time donors.
Yeah, 34 donors were the first time donors, which was very shocking to us.
Yeah, most of the people in our age
now we
category.
reach out to a group of people who blood donation was unknown to.
Yeah,
the procedure.
A lot of people were scared, a lot of people are scared of needles, scared of blood, or at least they think they are scared. I don't think they are really scared, but they think they're scared, and the process was pretty easy for them, and it was great to have 34 first-time donors at the first blood drive. So we hope to have a lot more first-time donors at the second one.
For information purposes, I see you have here pre-register your slot by giving us a call or sending an email.
Yeah.
How long does one slot take?
Usually a slot, we allocate hourly slots, so we have 3 separate stations for donating blood. So 3 people can be donating blood simultaneously during that hour.
Okay. Oh, so 3 people per hour then?
Yeah, 3 people per hour. That's what we could be more, but we'd rather relax that 3 people per hour.
Okay, and so far, for people who want to call, is there available time, or you're still open to the entire?
Yeah, you see, the thing is, we have available time still. Like, you could come into the drive itself and we could fit you in, or you could take a slot between 9 and 4. You can just email us at mail@sharegoodness.org, or just give us a call at 746-6061 or 788-4293. a lot of people prefer to email in, so that should be easier for them.
But that was my next question actually. My next question was that people who don't call and book their slots, so like it says here, a call or email, that they can walk in and do the same.
Definitely.
So
Yeah, they definitely can walk in, but the thing is, people that come in, not everybody will be able to give blood due to the screening process, right? So we need, just throwing out the information there, you need to be at least 110 pounds,
Okay.
right? The age of 17 with parental consent.
Yeah, minimum is 7.
Minimum age of 17 years old. And on the day itself, they will do the rest of screening, which is testing your blood pressure, the iron content of your blood.
Just generally to make sure you're eligible to give.
And for those out there who need to know about the iron content of your blood, the nurses, they suggested eating a lot of green leafy vegetables to help raise the iron content. Bhaji.
So everybody cooking bhaji and roti Saturday morning.
Let's hope so.
Well, hopefully for this week,
Okay.
everybody have a steady diet of bhaji and roti, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Yeah, or just budget.
Yeah, just bhaji alone, you can do without the roti.
Fashion Bush sell out on TNT. So that was actually my focus going to be as well. For instance, I know you said there's a screening process for the persons who come in before they actually give blood.
Yeah.
The diet is, like you said, dark green leafy vegetables.
They were not necessarily.
Not
I mean,
necessarily.
we just, for people who like short and iron and stuff like that, we just recommend you eat some bhaji before. But it just, if you're coming down, just make sure you have a good breakfast, If you come down after
Yeah,
lunch.
prepare yourself. We will have refreshments there.
Yeah, we'll have breakfast
available for the
as well
owners.
if you want. You could come in there and eat, line with us, or you could, if you're coming on lunchtime, just make sure you have a good lunch, or you could just come and have lunch with us either. Or.
But is there any particular like don'ts that you do before, like don't eat something or don't drink certain things before you actually do a blood donation? Is that information privy to you?
Not doing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want excessively drinking every before. No, if you just cut out drinking for that one night before the blood drive, that would be great. As far as eating goes, we do everything in moderation the night before and on the day as well. But after your full recovery, you can start back drinking as normal.
Yeah, the nurses will be there to give guidance on how you carry about afterwards.
Yeah.
Drinking a lot of liquids, how to eat.
Yeah, hydrating yourself afterwards.
And we have resting stations so that people who aren't able to move right away, they can stay back, ask a couple questions, relax a little bit before they go on the road.
One of the things we want to tell the people is that even if you don't want to give, just come down, just see how it see the blood drive, be privy to the process of giving blood, and how blood donation is done. So maybe sometime in the future you could come down to one of our blood drives or any of the other blood drives in the country.
In fact, any of the events that Share Goodness is having, people could come down and query more about Share Goodness and about the events, because we don't only do blood drives.
Yeah,
we have a couple other events later on in the year.
Right. It's at the Presidential College itself.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned before, and we've been mentioning it throughout the entire week, it's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you also mentioned that people can come on down even if they don't want to give blood. Is there like how sometimes these groups hold family fairs, or is there entertainment, or is there anything beside the blood drive that people can partake of?
I think just meeting people, like-minded people at the blood drive for this particular event would be good enough. For this event, because we have having another event, a bike ride coming up. That's really a full Share Goodness event, for everybody to meet up.
Okay.
But as far as the blood drives go, because we hold it in different parts of the country, in smaller areas generally, we really can't have much entertainment for the kids and stuff like that at the blood drive. There's more focus on donating blood. But I guarantee anybody who comes on will have a good time as they did the last time in Presidential College once.
And you mentioned that refreshments will be there as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, correct.
On sale or?
No. Refreshments on us.
The only things we will have on sale though is merchandise such as
Share
t-shirts,
Goodness
Share Goodness t-shirts.
So branded
Yeah,
Share
and we
Goodness.
just wanted to emphasize that everything goes to charity. So we just have some merchandise there, and you're just wearing one, so you can see how nice the jerseys are.
Okay.
Well, not over the radio.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure our live streamers would have seen the t-shirts. So that's great. That's an excellent thing. I think when we come back though, I'm going to go into a segment, a couple of commercials, and get into a play and picture results for a 10:30 draw. When we come back, we're going to touch base. We've discussed everything that's coming up on Saturday. We're going to touch base on what you got planned probably for the rest of the year, or probably a vision to come for sharegoodness.org. We've got in studio two of the founding members of Share Goodness, and remember, come Saturday at the Presentation College in San Fernando, they'll go and have their blood drive. It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can call them on 746-6061 or 788-4293, or you can mail them at mail@sharegoodness.org. That's mail at sharegoodness.org. We've got your Playway and picture results coming up in just a bit. Right, we're now 27, heading back up to 11 o'clock, and we continue with the two gentlemen we've got in the studio, Yogesh and Nikhil. They're the foundation members of Share Goodness. And remember, once again, I want to remind our listeners, they've got their blood drive coming up on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Presentation College in San Fernando. You can call 746-6061 or 788-4293, or you can mail them at mail@sharegoodness.org. That's mail at sharegoodness.org to pre-register your slot by giving them a call or sending them an email. So we're going to close up our interview, but before which I want you to tell our listeners, you've got a blood drive coming up on Saturday. What is up next for Share Goodness in the future?
Well, Rishi, actually, before we get into our future plans, we just want to give a couple facts about donating blood. In Trinidad, we have less than 1/3 of the amount of blood that we require for use in the hospitals.
Yeah, in terms of accidents, generally people need blood for surgeries and stuff like that. We have 1/3 of the required amount, the necessary amount for blood in the country, which is a terrible thing, because generally when we have an accident or we need somebody needs our blood, everybody in the family or all the friends, and we got up to give blood. But if we had the necessary amount, we don't have to go through all that for this person to have a fighting chance.
And another alarming statistic as well is that not alarming, but 1 pint of blood could actually save 3 lives.
Yeah. Okay. It's actually a great statistic.
It's a great statistic actually. Well, we can get into the future plans. We have a bike ride coming up. It is scheduled for the 1st of July of 2012. The bike ride, I will be starting at UWI and going on to Port of Spain and back. That will be a full day of events, not only a bike ride, just to raise awareness.
Okay.
There will be a full day of events. We'll have booths set up with
pharmaceutical companies. Just is in association with the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago. So this event, we held an association with the Dental Students Association as well as Presentation College Alumni San Fernando, the blood drive that is. We hold in the bike riding association with the Diabetes Association.
And that would go with registration as well?
Yeah.
Same format.
Same format, pre-registration. More details will come out as far as the bikes go. Helmets are mandatory and stuff like that, but it's generally a day to come out and have some fun. To all the sharers who gave to Share Goodness, who we are extremely grateful to. Is all we are saying thanks to them, and having them meet everybody else in the Share Goodness family.
All right. And as well, we have a couple of pediatric runs coming up and other events that we will have. You could visit us on Facebook or sharegoodness.org.
Yeah, sharegoodness.org takes you straight to the Facebook page.
Yeah, any queries can be emailed to us, right? We have a long-term goal of actually setting up an animal shelter in the name of Share Goodness. So we open to suggestions for that. So anyone that have any suggestions could feel free to email us.
All right.
Right. The pediatric runs, we'll be doing that later on in the year.
Yeah, to various hospitals, we inviting people in their areas to come to the respective hospitals to visit some underprivileged kids. We want to set up a soup kitchen, so everything is taken. We're going one step at a time. After the blood drive, we'll take things from there, and more details will be available on the Facebook page as the time passes.
Okay. All right. Great. That's it for the rest of the year. Any major? But I know you mentioned the major plan that you had, but any other major plan that you have for?
In terms of major plans, we think that everything we do is pretty major because we help out us, people no matter what. So as far as the details go, based on as we go forward, we mostly have short-term plans, month-by-month plans. All those details are available on the Facebook page. So, next month somebody might say, we need help for this particular thing, or we want to take a pediatrics run or stuff like that. We'll arrange a whole group and we'll, call people in that area to go down there. But as everybody is online, you can just visit our Facebook page, and once you like it, you'll get the updates
the
there.
Updates for everything, yeah.
To go.
And the Facebook page, Share Goodness.
Yeah, you just go to sharegoodness.org and you go directly straight to the Facebook page.
All right. Any closing remarks, though, with regard to your Saturday event or generally for Share Goodness?
Yeah,
No, we just inviting the public to come out and show full support.
Yeah.
Right? Donate blood. We really need it. Well,
Yeah.
not Share Goodness in particular, but we need it.
The country needs you.
The country needs you.